set against the backdrop of this pretty Motan, which is now ceasing to exist but still there, strong and upheaving, I come forward with the story of Bardia and people living here. So this community here has been living for generations, if not centuries, right? They've adapted to the living style and everything, but with the conversation of conservation over human practices, this has created quite a conflict of human-tiger conflict in Bardia. And there's always this question of whether a human life is more important than a tiger life, or a tiger life is more important than a human life. I guess there's no straight answer to that. A life is a life. Either it be a human life or a tiger life. And in that, who gets the better part of Earth is also another question, right? किनभने अब who came into existence first? हैन, हाम्रो त यसरी छ नि त, जग्गामा चाहिँ यो आएर बस्यो, त्यही भएर यसको चाहिँ पहिला आउँछ है, हक आउँछ भन्ने नि. If that is said, then maybe we humans don't really need to exist here, because the charco se chhadi, the entire forest region of Tarai was slowly and persistently habituated by humans over the years, and that's what caused the fragmentation of habitat for tigers. That's why we call a tiger's population of 200 is a very large amount for Bardia or Chitwan. Having said that, it's not the amount of tigers, but the space they require to be themselves, and the minimalization of impact when the conflict comes in hand, right? कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि नि, अब यो गाउँमा बसिसकेपछि चाहिँ you know that there's risk and everything, but you've been staying here and you've been integrated to their हुन्छ नि being के. अब टाइगर्सहरू आउँछ त के भयो, we stay here, we are from here भन्नेवाला कुरा त छ नि त उहाँहरूको. अनि it's so ingenious to understand that their whole family can be in danger. Some of their relatives, villagers would have been killed by tiger, and yet they will come forth and say that yes, we need to save tigers, because at the end of the day they do they do have a right to exist. Having said all of that and more, I believe that through the society, the construct, the academic papers suggest that we need to have this quiet place. But I think the chaos is where we survive and thrive the most. I mean, see, chaos creates opportunities, because people outside of this place is frenetic to get to one side of the megafauna, and that has been tapped very well into our national parks, be it Cheto National Park, be it Bardia National Park. People have been wanting to see these megafaunas, because not because they are rare, because they are magnificent beasts, right? And that has helped the community elevate their lives through homestays and stuff. So there's a win-win to it. And also there's a catch that every time there's not a win, there will be a fight, there will be a resistance, and there will be lives at lost. Well, the incredible beauty of Bardia is undeniably here. I wish I could share the audio sounds of all the birds that I'm hearing right now, and even the peacocks that are being cooing on the background. And amidst all of this, there's two cattle grazing on the fodder, and there's some buffaloes going on there. And it's beautiful, beautiful morning where some people are actually farming there. And I don't know if I have the authority to be capturing them, but I don't think they would mind. Nepali people are known to be quite hospitable. scarecrows like these have been kept in this part of the community a little more than I've seen in any other places. I guess this is a reprimand that one speaks or never speaks about being around park and being around so much of wildlife that you risk your agricultural products. Much as I've been warned to not walk and frolic around Bardia right now because there have been cases of human death, and I am somebody who does not seek control, but I would be devastated if I couldn't actually explore the village like I really do all the time, walking in the morning, seeing what people are doing. So it's the onset of spring right now, and everybody's been working on tori fields. As you can see, the tories have tori as in the mustard plant have all been cut down and now are being in the process of processed. Can you hear those beautiful peacocks squealing on the background? Beautiful background. What I really do is never walk back on the same direction that I came from, or walk on the same path, so that I can find like really new places to walk. And I'm right now in the middle of a field walking on the small alley path that people have to go to their fields, and it's freaking beautiful out here than the road. I have never liked the roads of Nepal. I'm not the like road conditions, because every time I walk there, there's some kind of vehicle going on, and here, nothing. Sayonara from the view of Bardia, and this is a mustard field almost cut down and ready to be harvested, and that's a plot already harvested. This is a plot of harvested rice. You can see the stalks right out there, and this is a small bridge that they've made for crossing the irrigation channels over here. This is the irrigation channel, and this is a walking field. Hi. Dewdrop still lingers to the plant tips as the sun comes up and melts every bit of it into wild water droplets, and flowers bloom. It's kind of scary how I've come in the middle of a field and I don't know the way, because the pathway, this is supposed to be a pathway that is covered from these invasive species. It looks beautiful, but I found a small path. Just walk and I'll give you the path is the way that the universe works, I guess. This was the view I walked from all across there, and a little bit of occupational hazard because I was not prepped for this amount of dew.